The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. China blocks and fires water cannons anew at Philippine ships in the West Philippine Sea. China maritime militia vessels repeatedly tried to block the vessels of BFAR in the vicinity waters off Bajo de Masinloc earlier today. The Philippine ships were on a resupply mission in Scarborough to distribute provisions to the fisher folk in the area. China Coast Guard vessels also fired water cannons at BFAR ships when the latter tried to get closer to the Filipino fishermen. Despite the harassment, BFAR was able to distribute Noche Buena packages, diesel, and engine oil to the fisher folk. MV Kapitan Felix Oca, the mothership of the so-called Christmas convoy, has already arrived in El Nido, Palawan. Volunteers from Atin Ito Coalition, the organizer of the historic event, were aboard the vessel. According to Akbayan, the volunteers were fetched by smaller boats from the port. They also touched base with more than 100 fishermen who will also participate in the convoy. Some 40 boats will deliver essential provisions and gifts to remote areas in the West Philippine Sea. And for the first time, One News anchors Ed Lingao and Gretchen Ho will attempt to broadcast live from the West Philippine Sea as they join the Christmas convoy. Here's the initial itinerary. There will be a send-off dinner later tonight for volunteers and members of the media. And by 5 a.m. on Sunday, December 10, the convoy will depart from San Fernando Port heading to Ayungin Shoal. They are expected to arrive at the vicinity of Ayungin or Second Thomas Shoal by 5 in the morning on Monday, December 11. The convoy will stay for a few hours along Ayungin before heading off to Lawak or Nanshan Island and then to Patag or Flat Island later after that day. Now, by 1 p.m. on Monday, the convoy is expected to head back to San Fernando Port in El Nido. Now, catch live reports and updates on the Christmas convoy here on One News and One PH. Tune in to Signal TV Channel 250 HD and Channel 8 SD and stream on Signal Play. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Health experts are reminding the public to balance their food intake this holiday season. Philippine Heart Association on CPR Chairman Dr. Don Robes Pierre Reyes urged the public to avoid eating overly fatty, salty, and sugary foods as this could potentially cause health problems. He said a healthy option would be to add more fruits and vegetables in their meals.
Kapag tayo naghanda, nandyan ang lechon, nandyan ang hamon, nandyan po ang keso, ang spaghetti, lahat po ng alam nating masasarap. Pero kailangan pong balansehin natin ito sa pagkain natin ng high-fiber food like vegetables. Maganda po tayo ng vegetable-based na dishes. And of course, huwag po natin kalimutan ang prutas.
Meanwhile, a restaurant in Makati offers an alternative to meat for those looking to start a plant-based diet. Greenery Kitchen co-owner Ivy Villamor said that plant-based food are both nutritious and affordable.
Ang health natin is becoming a priority nowadays, and maganda dito, nagiging health conscious na yung mga Pilipino din. Kaya nagiging patok na rin sa kanila and open sila na akapin at itry ang plant-based vegan food options. Kung cost lang yung pag-uusapan natin, it will be more cheaper to go to a vegan plant-based diet.
Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. Search and rescue operations continue for Irma Escalante, who is believed to have survived after a Piper plane crashed in Isabela. Authorities said that there are indications that Escalante may have gone on foot. Infectious disease expert Dr. Ronchin Solante sees no need to make mask wearing mandatory against walking pneumonia. Solante explained that the illness is only mild and can be easily treated. And Unioil projects that prices of diesel would go down big time by up to 2 pesos per liter next week. Gasoline is likewise seen to become cheaper by as much as 1 peso and 60 centavos a liter. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 4:30 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.